To Walker Stadium here in Portland, Oregon, site of tonight's Wild Wild West League action. It is the Gherkins taking on the Wild Bills. My name is Mike Checks, and I'm working along a team of others, John, Ian, Gary, Abby, and Sammy, all up here in the booth working with me, bringing you all of tonight's action. With their win last night, the Gherkins are 3-2 against the league-leading Wild Bills, who have a record of 9-5-1. And the Bills can clinch the Wild Wild West League pennant and the #1 playoff seed with a win tonight. Gherkins trying to keep pace as we enter the last week of regular season play. Let's get to tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Wild Bills. Leading off playing center field, Cody Rannett. Batting second, playing left, Payson Manning. Michael Soper, the shortstop, bats third. He'll be followed by Brock McMullen, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth and playing third base, Emiliano Alarcon. Playing first, Jonathan Stone. He'll be followed by designated hitter Devin Kirtley. Right fielder Chris Rogers batting eighth. Camden Johnson, the second baseman, batting ninth. And Moises Congo, the extra hitter, batting 10th tonight. Andrew Stolte on the mound for the Wild Bills, and they are coached by Ryan Gorton. And then for your home team, Portland Gherkins. Gherkins are going to have Jason Profit on the mound this evening. Lucas Ware behind home plate. Justin Herzog playing third. Derek Mabin at short. Colby Grace at second. And Jonathan Stone at first. Then your outfielders from left to right. Caleb Watson Stone, Emerson Dix, and Jacob Mabin. So fans, we will get the action underway here in just a few moments. We'll go to quick break and have first pitch for you in just a second.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. It is the hottest night in baseball here at Walker Stadium, and we've got super spicy food, spicy drinks, and other spiciness available. And we've also got the wacky rules wheel. All right, one of the Walker Stadium favorite alternate rules from the Wacky Rules Wheel. If a fan catches a foul ball, that will be an out. Wacky Rules Wheel going to be in effect the first, third, and eighth inning of tonight's game. That is Jason Profit out on the mound for the Gherkins. He's going to start out facing Cody Rannett, Payson Manning, and Michael Soper. Gherkins 3-2 against the Wild Bills so far this season. Both teams having plated 34 runs in the series. Gherkins hung on to win last night by a score of 5-4. Looking to keep their winning streak in the Wild Wild West League going with a victory tonight. 71 degrees at game time, 54% humidity out here at the Lentz neighborhood. Small breeze going on, about 6 miles an hour out of the northeast. Ryan Gorton making his way over to third base. He'll be acting as the third base coach for the Wild Bills. And it looks like we're about to get things underway here at the walk. Only a few games left in the regular season. Playoffs starting next Saturday. First pitch of the ball game comes in. Just a bit outside, ball one. Rannett, left-handed batter, leading off for the Wild Bills. Takes a look at the 1-0 pitch. That one over the outside part of the black for a strike, 1-1. Jason's got his sign from Lucas Ware. Brings in the 1-1 pitch, that one off the plate. Ball 2, 2-1. Wind and the 2-1 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 3, 3-1. Little time wasted, pitch on the way, fouled off the plate. Count goes full on the Wild Bills center fielder. So there is spicy pizza in the house. Managed to get some of that earlier. That was delicious. I've heard rumors that there are hot wings around. And a spicy margarita on tap. 3-2 pitch fouled into the netting on the left side. Count stays full. Going to be contests going on throughout the game. The hottest dog contest. The secret spicy pickle game, which I am happy I'm not taking part in. Jason's 3-2 pitch on the way. Off the plate, ball 4. So Cody Rannett with a 90-foot walk down to first base. That'll bring up left fielder Payson Manning. Manning 1 for 2 last night. Had a solo home run in the second inning. First pitch on Payson, and that one over for a strike, 0-1. Profit comes set, 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. Cody gets his lead over at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Cody goes, throw down to second base from Lucas Ware, and that one goes into center field. Rannett hangs out at second base with a stolen base. Count goes to 2-1 on Payson Manning. Wild Bills definitely not afraid to run. Remember, if a fan catches a foul ball this inning, it is an out. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one's over for a strike. 2-2. And I think Payson sort of lost track of the count there. A look back at second base. Wind and the 2-2 pitch. That one gets away from Lucas. He manages to keep it in front of him, just scuttles off to the side a little bit. Thought he was going to have a throw down to third, but did not go. So, wild pitch sends Cody Rannett down to third. Wild Bills threatening. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one misses, low and outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start the top of the first inning. That's going to bring up shortstop number 12, Michael Soper. First pitch to Soper on the way. That one over for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch coming in. That one misses. Ball 1. 1-1. Your umpires for tonight's game, of course, the perfect Picklebot 3000. Infield umpire Ben. That pitch spoiled foul into the netting on the left side. Count goes to 1-2. Count 1-2 on Michael Soper. Wild Bills threatening, runners on the corners, nobody out here, top of the first inning. 1-2 pitch on the way, that one misses. Ball 2, 2-2. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, runner goes from first. Lucas decides to hold on to the ball, and now Payson Manning in at second base. So stolen base. 2 runners on in scoring position, nobody out. Soper a chance to do some damage here for the Wild Bills. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is spoiled foul to the left side. All right. We got a runner. We got a few runners out there. Kids going after foul balls, it's what we specialize in here. One of the many things. Reset at the plate. Soper with a 3-2 count. Runners in scoring position. That one, ball 4. So, 3 batters have come to the plate here in the first inning, and all 3 of them have gotten a free pass to first base. Bases loaded, nobody out for catcher Brock McMullen. Brock McMullen 1 for 4 yesterday. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Ran it on at third, Manning at second, Soper at first. 0-1 pitch coming in. That one misses just outside, ball 1, 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming in. That one misses, ball 2, 2-1. Ralphit having a hard time finding the strike zone right now as he brings in the 2-1. That one is over. Strike 2, 2-2. Gherkins could use a strikeout right here. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit down the line, and that one is foul, or excuse me, fair ball down the third base line. 1 run in, 2nd run in. Soper slides in at third, and Brock McMullen a 2 RBI double. That puts the Wild Bills on the board early, 2-0, and still nobody out here in the top of the first inning. First hit of the game, drives in 2. That one off the light tower on the right side there. Count 0-1. We're used to hearing the balls hit off the tone poles in front of us, but not often off the light towers. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses inside. Ball 1, 1-1. Gherkins hoping for a little bit of relief here. 1-1 pitch, and that is hit to the right side and foul out of play. You know, the kids might not catch the foul balls, but they will definitely chase after them. Runners on at second and third, nobody out. Count is 1-2 on Emiliano Aracon, and he smacks one into shallow center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Michael Soper in to score. Brock McMullen on to third, and an RBI single for Emiliano Alarcon. So mound visit. Garrett Mosier out to have a conversation with his starting pitcher. Lucas Ware joining the conversation on the mound. Nobody's been warming up down in the Gherkins bullpen yet. My guess is Profit's going to be out there for a while. Well, fans, this is the last game here at Walker Stadium for this weekend. Next week, we've got a game here Thursday night. Rosebuds and the Grey Wolves, 7:05 start time. We've got a doubleheader next Friday for the final two games of the Wild West League regular season. And then the playoffs start on Saturday. So runners on first and third, still nobody out, and Jonathan Stone at the plate. First pitch to Stone, outside, ball one. Profit still having a hard time finding the strike zone. Be great if he could induce a double play here. Next pitch on the way, and that one inside, ball two. 2-0. Jason looks in, has his sign. 2-0 pitch on the way. Just a little bit high, ball three. 3-0. Runners get their leads. Next pitch in the dirt, ball four. So Jonathan Stone now on at first base. Emiliano moves down to second. Brock McMullen, who had the two-run double, hanging out at third. Bases loaded for designated hitter Devin Kirtley. Gherkins still looking for their first out. Line of the pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 0-1. Jason comes set, now brings in the 0-1. That one's over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-2. Gherkins fans making some noise, trying to cheer on Jason Profit, see if he can record his first out here. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled into the netting on the left side. Count stays 0-2. Kirtley was not playing in last night's game. Stands in on the right side. 0-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Ball one. 1-2. Gherkins will take any old out they can get right now. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him. Strike three. So after the first six batters reach base successfully, Jason Profit gets his first strikeout of the evening. So bases loaded, one out for right fielder Chris Rogers, who fouls the first pitch off. Rogers tightens his batting gloves, now steps back in from the left side. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Remember, if a fan catches a foul ball, that is an out anytime here in the first inning. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that hit up the middle. And nobody could find the handle on that. Colby Grace there in time, couldn't quite get it. E4 on the play, and that's going to plate another run as Brock McMullen comes in to score. Alarcon moves down to third base, Stone down to second, and Rogers on with a fielder, or Rogers on E4. That's going to bring up second baseman Camden Johnson. Still one away, bases loaded, swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1. Looks like we might have a couple players down in the Gherkins bullpen now. 0-1 pitch on the way, and that was inside, and it hit him. So, hit by a pitch is going to drive in a run. That is Emiliano Alarcon coming in to score. Jonathan Stone moves down to third. Chris Rogers down to second. Camden Johnson, HBP. That'll bring up extra hitter Moises Congo. Congo, the 10th batter to the plate here in the top of the first inning. First pitch misses. Next pitch on the way. That one fouled at the plate. Count goes to 1-1. First 5 batters have come around to score for the Wild Bills. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Profit looking for a strikeout here. Double play will get him out of the inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one off the plate. Count goes 2-2. Profit at about 28 pitches so far for the inning. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-2. First inning has definitely been a struggle for the Gherkins. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one got him looking. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the evening for Jason Profit. But that is going to turn the lineup over here in the first inning. So that's going to bring up center fielder Cody Rannett. Cody walked, stole second. Advanced to third on a wild pitch and came around to score. This time he hits it over to Grace at second. The quick throw over to first and not in time. It's going to go down as another E4 second this inning. So ran it on at first again. That was Jonathan Stone coming in to score this time. Rogers moves down to third, Johnson to second, and that will bring up left fielder Payson Manning. Manning also walked to start the game, stole second, and was eventually brought home. First pitch on the way to him. That gets away from Lucas Ware, and coming around to score, Chris Rogers. Wild pitch, scores Rogers. On the play, Camden Johnson moved down to third, and Cody ran it down to second. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses inside, ball 2, 2-0. Jason comes set, next pitch on the way. That one skied to center field. Emerson Dix going back on it. He settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. To say that damage was done would be an understatement. 7 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and a few left on. We move to the bottom of the first inning. 7-0 Wild Bills.
B-E-F-A-S Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym Be Fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
All right, fans, welcome back here to Walker Stadium. And if you missed the top of the first inning, well, you missed a lot already. 7-0 Wild Bills stake themselves to a humongous lead, and Gherkins now coming to bat in the bottom of the first. It is wacky rules wheel night, and we have that in effect for the first inning. It will also be in effect the third and the eighth. It is if a fan catches a foul ball, that counts as an out this inning. First pitch, bottom of the first on the way. That one misses a little bit high, ball one to Jacob Mabin. We did not have that happen in the top of the first inning, though we had a number of foul balls. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one an inside-out swing, and it's going to not quite get down. Rogers coming in, making the play out in right field. So Jacob Mabin retired, and that will bring up shortstop number 11, Derek Mabin. First pitch of the at-bat on the way, and that one lined into left center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Cut off by Cody Rannett, gets the throw in quickly, but Derek Mabin a single. So Mabin on at first, and then it'll bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. Defensively for the Wild Bills, it's Brock McMullen behind the plate. Stone at first, Johnson at second, Alarcon at third, Soper obviously at shortstop. First pitch to Herzog, over for a strike, 0-1, and your outfielders left to right, Payson Manning, Cody Rannett, and Rogers. Andrew Stolte comes set on the mound. 0-1 pitch on the way. High and outside, ball one. So Wild Bills staking themselves to a huge lead in the top of the first inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one off the plate, ball two, 2-1. The Wild Bills can win tonight. They clinch the Wild West League pennant and the #1 playoff seed in the playoffs next weekend. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, ball three, 3-1. Herzog 0 for 4 last night, didn't manage to work a walk in the first inning. 3-1 pitch on the way, check swing, did he go? He did not, ball 4. So Justin Herzog takes off for first base. That pushes Derek Mabin down to second, 2 on, 1 away for second baseman Colby Grace. Colby Grace from Chemeketa Community College stands in on the left side. A look back at second. First pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one misses outside, ball one, 1-0. Nice crowd here at the Walk for Wild Wild West League action. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. Ball two, 2-0. Nice stop by Brock McMullen behind the plate there. Runners have to stay. Caden Doughton in the on-deck circle for the Gherkins. Stolte comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one finds the dirt. Ball three, 3-0. And we got a mound visit. Ryan Gorton going to talk to Andrew Stolte. McMullen comes back out to the mound. Looks like Coach might have forgotten his jersey at home tonight. Nobody down in the Wild Bills bullpen right now. Coach Gorton slowly strolls back to the first base dugout. Colby Grace stands back in, taps home plate. Count in his favor, 3-0. Runners on at first and second, 1 out. Stolte looks back at second, brings the next pitch in, and that one is in the dirt and gets away from McMullen, but it doesn't really matter because it's not like Mabin's going to take off for home. Instead, he winds up at third. Herzog at second, and Colby Grace working the walk. Bases loaded with Gherkins for Caden Doughton. First pitch misses off the plate, ball one. So as quickly as the Gherkins gave up 7, they can get more than half of that back with one swing of the bat here. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that bounced foul.
Nice moves, Roger. Nice moves.
Coach Mosher getting out of the way of that foul ball. Gets the ball back into Andrew Stolte, who climbs back on the mound. Caden Doughton at the plate. 1-1, and that one in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. 2-1 the count. Slow trip back to the mound for Stolte. Finds his spot on the rubber. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one outside and gets away from McMullen. Runners are apparently going to stay. So Stolte gets the ball, returns to the mound. Base is still loaded with Gherkins. Doughton at the plate. Count still in his favor. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's hit to short. Fielded by Soper. Over to second for one. Relay to first. Not in time. So Derek Mabin comes around to score. Justin Herzog down to third. Colby Grace out going to second. And Caden Doughton on at first, courtesy of the fielder's choice. 6-4 was the put out, and that brings up extra hitter Sean Alvarado. Alvarado takes the first pitch and bounces it towards short. High bounce too, but quick relay over to Johnson. 6-4 the putout, and that will end the inning for the Gherkins. But they do manage to pick up one run on one hit. No errors and 2 runners left on. We move to the top of the second inning. 7-1 Wild Bills.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more.
7, 10, 13. They're all going to eat one. This is the FYM extra hot sauce. 1 dab of FYM extra hot sauce. If they like it and they want more, next inning we're going to get even hotter and it's going to get crazy. So everybody eat your 1 bite of hot dog right now. Everybody was cut up in Mom's macaroni and cheese. You got some on your Rosebud's shirt already. It's okay. Is that hot? Not too hot? I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't like it. This kid, you're going to be back for round 2? All right, make sure you're ready for round 2. Next inning, we're going extra, extra hot. The last person standing is going to win a prize. So, we got...
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. We are moving on to the top of the second inning. Wild Bills a 7-1 lead. And they will send up Michael Soper to lead off the second inning. Jason Profit back out on the mound. First pitch of the second on the way, and that one is over but low, ball 1. Profit hoping for a much faster inning than the last one. 1-0 pitch misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Soper part of the contingent of Wild Bills batters that reached safely to start the first inning, and he takes that pitch and launches it into center field. Emerson Dix ranging over. He settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Brock McMullen. Brock given credit to opening the damage for the Wild Bills, a 2-run double last inning. He takes a look at the first pitch. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Profit already set into his motion. That one lined into left field, coming in, and does he make the play? It looks like he does. Caleb Watson-Stone, a great diving play out in left field. Nice effort down there as he's able to run in and make the catch. So Brock McMullen down L7. And with 2 away here in the top of the second inning, that's going to bring up Emiliano Alarcon. Emiliano takes a look at the first pitch. Looks like that one's a little off the plate, ball 1. Alarcon, an RBI single last inning. As he takes a look at the 1-0 pitch. 1 misses, ball 2, 2-0. So Profit, after having an extremely rocky first inning, has gotten 2 quick outs here in the second. He threw 53 pitches in the first inning alone. Misses on that pitch. Count goes to 3-0 on the Wild Bills third baseman. I would guess with a 7-1 lead, Emiliano will be taking on this pitch all the way. He does. That one over for a strike. 3-1. Lights already on here at Walker Stadium. 3-1 pitch hammered to the left side. Derek Mabin over, long throw to first base, and he can't quite get it there in time. It'll go down as an infield single for Emiliano. 2 for 2 on the day. So with 1 on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up first baseman Jonathan Stone. Jonathan worked a walk in the first inning, eventually came around to score. He takes a look at the first pitch, and that one's over but high, ball 1, 1-0. Alarcon to lead at first. Next pitch coming in off the plate, ball 2, 2-0. Jason works quickly, brings the 2-1 in, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1. Stone stands tall on the left side. 2-1 pitch on the way. And that one misses outside. Ball 3, 3-1. Three-one pitch on the way, and that is absolutely hammered to left field. Going, and that one is gone. A 2-run home run for Jonathan Stone. That'll drive in Emiliano Alarcon. And the Gherkins the Wild Bills now make it a 9-1 ball game. So with 2 out and 2 in, that's going to bring up designated hitter Devin Kirtley. Wide in the first pitch to Devin. That one's over for a strike, 0-1. Set. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is lined to first, but a jumping play by Stone. He's able to bring it down. We've seen some defensive gems this inning, but the Wild Bills still manage to plate 2. We're going to move to the bottom of the second inning, 9-1 Wild Bills.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
All right, baseball fans, welcome back. We are moving on to the bottom of the second inning. Offensive explosion from the Wild Bills so far. They lead 9-1. Lucas Ware to lead it off for the Gherkins here in the bottom of the second. Takes the first pitch and dribbles that foul on the right side. 0-1. It's going to be Lucas Ware, designated hitter Shane Takla, and center fielder Emerson Dix. Saw a couple defensive gems there by the Gherkins. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball one. One pitch. That one misses. So great plays by Watson Stone and Caden Doughton. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one bounces in front of the plate and outside. Ball 3-1. Was Caden Doughton with that great play over at first base to end the top of the second inning. Then Caleb Watson Stone comes flying out of left field to make a diving grab. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that spins Lucas around. I don't know if it hit him or not, but he is headed to first base.
Designated hitter, number 4, Shane Takla.
Wouldn't have mattered whether it had hit him or it had just been an inside pitch. He was going to end up at first base no matter what. That brings up designated hitter Shane Takla. Shane fouls off the first pitch to the right side. Count goes 0-1. Hey, we got a kid chasing after that foul ball again. New baseball comes in from the third base dugout. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, ball 1-1. Stolte comes set, 1-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. That 1-2 pitch fouled into the tone pole. Count stays 1-2. Stolte climbs back on the bump. Takla steps back in. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is lifted into right center field. Cody ran it over. He settles under it and makes the catch. One away for the Gherkins here in the bottom of the second. So with one on and one away, that's going to bring up center fielder Emerson Dix. Lucas Ware gets a couple step lead over at first. First pitch of the at-bat, just outside, ball one. That one barely missed the plate. One 1-0 pitch coming in. That one catches the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Stolte already has his sign, goes into his motion, an inside-out swing, and that one drops into left field for a base hit. Lucas Ware a turn at second base. He holds up, though. Emerson Dix with a one-out single.
Now batting, left field, number 5, Caleb Watson Stone.
So 2 on, 1 out, and that's going to bring up left fielder Caleb Watson Stone. Gherkins an opportunity to possibly get a couple back this inning. That one is popped to first base. And infield fly rule called by infield umpire Ben. So Caleb Watson-Stone retired. That's going to flip the lineup over for the Gherkins. That means Jacob Mabin back to the plate for his second at-bat this game. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Wind and the first pitch to Mabin. That one off the plate, ball 1, 1-0. Runners get their leads. Look back at second. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that fouled into the netting on the right side. Count goes to 1-1. Well, remember, fans, we have the wacky rules wheel being spun next inning on top of everything else as well. First, third, and eighth innings tonight. We will make sure to bring that to you. 1-1 pitch coming in. That one's off the plate. Ball 2, 2-1. Looks like the Gherkins do have somebody warming up down in the bullpen. Most likely going to be a relief pitcher coming in the third inning. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is ripped to shortstop. Soper couldn't quite find the handle. Long throw over to first, not in time. Infield single for Jacob Mabin, and the Gherkins have the bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. That puts Mabin on at first, Emerson Dix down at second, and Lucas Ware 90 feet away from home. And that'll bring up shortstop number 11, Derek Mabin. First pitch on the way to Derek. A little high and tight, ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch misses, count goes 2-0 on Derek Mabin. Mabin singled in the first, came around to score. 1 for 3 yesterday with a pair of RBIs. Next pitch over for a strike, count goes 2-1. Single gets probably 2 here, and a line shot up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around comes Lucas Ware. Emerson Dix being waved home. He will make it. 2-run single for Derek Mabin. That is Lucas Ware and Emerson Dix, the 2 runners coming around to score. Jacob Mabin on at second. Derek Mabin on at first. And the Gherkins have now answered the 2 runs that the Wild Bills put up in the top part of the frame. Still find themselves down 6, score of 9-3, but that's going to bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. Herzog worked a walk back in the first, all the way back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat misses well outside, ball 1, 1-0. Does not appear to be anybody stirring down in the Wild Bills bullpen. Stolte comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Jacob a lead at second. Derek a lead at first. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses outside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Gherkins damage coming with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 on, 2 in, 2 out, 3-0 count. See if Herzog takes this one. He does not. Instead, he takes it and lines it down the right field line, but foul. That one on to the berm. So count goes to 3-1. Pitch on the way, swung on, and this time this one's lifted foul on the left side.
Please return to the Wiggles Pickles party deck for those wishing to enter the second round, please.
The same people that were in the first round, to be clear. If you weren't in the first round, you can't just show up for the
Sounds like the hottest dog contest going to kick back up next half inning. We're also going to be spinning the wacky rules wheel. Runners get their leads, 3-2 count on Justin Herzog. That one inside, ball 4. So, bases loaded again for the Gherkins.
Number 41, Carter Bennett.
And we've got a pinch hitter for the Gherkins, it looks like. I've heard that's Carter Bennett, and he just gets plunked in the head with the first pitch. Didn't even get his name written down in the book, and he's already been beamed. So Carter Bennett, who took over for Colby Grace, who my guess is will be pitching in the not too distant future. So Carter Bennett hit by pitch and gets credit for an RBI. It was Jacob Mabin that he drove in with his skull. That's going to bring up Caden Doughton. First pitch to Doughton. That one missed, ball 1.
Let's go, Gherks. One bite at a time.
Did look like umpire Ben was trying to call that one a strike from the field, but Picklebot is the ultimate arbiter there. That one gets fouled off. Count goes to 1-1. So Derek Mabin on at third, Justin Herzog at second, Carter Bennett, the pinch hitter, on at first base. 1-1 pitch to Caden Doughton on the way, swung on, and that hit towards short. Fielded by Soper, he gets it over to Johnson. 6-4 the putout, and that will end the rally for the Gherkins, but they managed to put 3 on the board. We're gonna go to the top of the third here in just a moment, but instead of going to break, we're gonna keep it right here for the hottest dog contest.
2 X's, FYM. Sound it out. Ready, go. If you like this one, you gotta come back. It's not a race, but you look excited. Is this one spicy? Your eyes blinking uncontrollably. Oh, okay. Well, don't wink at her. I don't think she likes it. That was better than the first one? Better? As in
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
sauce here soon. You know what I'm not sick of? Is our best intern in the world. Samantha.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are about to spin the wacky rules wheel.
Spin again is what it says.
Well, while that wheel is being spun again, we have a new pitcher of record for the Gherkins. That is going to be Carl Rumbaugh out on the mound.
On first and third, a runner from each team for the top of the inning will start on first and third. Get a little strategy going there.
So it looks like we're going to start with a runner at first and third. That is the wacky rule that we are starting with this inning. So it should be Jonathan Stone starting at third, Devin Kirtley starting at first, and Chris Rogers will be your batter. Jason Profit went 2 innings.
Now batting, number 5.
He
Chris
threw close to
Rogers.
80 pitches. He gave up 9 runs, 7 of those earned on 4 hits and 2 errors. He is being relieved by Carl Rumbaugh, who inherits a pair of runners to start the third inning. First pitch over the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. So it's going to be Chris Rogers, Camden Johnson, and Moises Congo. 9-4 Wild Bills lead as the 0-1 pitch fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. So Shane Tackla now playing second base for the Gherkins. Next pitch popped, foul on the right side. Is there going to be room? No. That one just goes into the seating area. Count now 0-2 on Chris Rogers.
We got 50 ball.
Kirtley gets his lead at first. Stone not wandering terribly far off of third base. 0-2 pitch on the way, that one inside. Throw down to second base, and instead that goes not quite into center field. Jonathan Stone going to hold up. So Devin Kirtley, I think we're going to give credit for the stolen base for there. Runners on at second and third, nobody out. Chris Rogers looking at a 1-2 count. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that hit up the middle. Derek Mabin over to Caden Doughton at first. Run will score. Jonathan Stone comes in. So fielder's choice.
Now batting, number 3, Camden Johnson.
Actually, Chris Rogers just out 4-3 on that. First pitch on the way to Camden Johnson. That one misses ball 1. Camden hit by a pitch his first plate appearance. Swings and misses at the 1-0 pitch. Count goes to 1-1. Rumbaugh set, 1-1 pitch on the way. Nice looking pitch from Carl. Count goes to 1-2.
And then you're all waiting there for like an hour, and you're like
1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. The pitch was in the dirt. Lucas Ware goes ahead and throws down to first to complete the putout, but a strikeout for Camden Johnson.
Now batting, number 4, Moises Congo.
So 2 outs, runner at third, and that's going to bring up Moises Congo. Moises struck out his first time up back in the first inning. Line and the pitch on the way to him, swung on and fouled off to the right side. Count goes 0-1. Wild Bills have scored every inning so far. 7 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 so far here in the third as they play with 2 outs and a runner on third. 0-1 pitch fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 0-2 on Moises Congo. There's Devin Kirtley over at third base. He started out at first this inning due to the wacky rule in effect that runners start on the corners. Rumbaugh comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one just misses low. Ball 1, 1-2. Rumbaugh hoping to get out of this, only giving up the 1 run as he brings in the next pitch. Swung on, and that one's fouled right at the plate. Looks like Congo managed to foul that off his foot as he bounces around there at home plate. Lucas Ware gonna walk the ball back out to Carl. Give Moises a second or two to walk that off. He looks like he's all right. Lucas comes back in, settles in behind home plate. Rumbaugh waiting on the mound. Goes into his motion, brings in the 1-2. one misses, low, ball 2, 2-2. Rumbaugh just fishing for strike 3 here. He brings the next one in, swung on and lifted to the right side, but that one's gonna get out of play. So Congo battling at the plate, count 2-2, 2 outs. One in for the Wild Bills, runner on at third. 2-2 pitch on the way, and that one plunks him. Or did he get out of the way of it? I think he might have gotten out of the way of it. He's not headed down to first. He did not get hit. So count full now. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that line down the left field line, but foul. So count will stay at 3-2 on Moises Congo. Still impressed at how he matrixed out of the way of that inside pitch. Stands in with the count full, 2 outs, runner at third. 10-4 lead for the Wild Bills. Swung on, and that one lifted foul on the right side. Give Moises credit, doesn't matter whether it's the right side or the left side, he'd foul him off to either side of the field. Three-two pitch on the way, swung on and missed, that got him strike 3. So that'll do it here in the third inning for the Wild Bills, but they managed to push one more across our score after 2.5. It is 10-4 Wild Bills.
All of our Walker Stadium concession stand offerings, including fan favorites, deep fried pickles, and new additions like better beer and pizza from Atlas Pizza. We invite you to take a walk around Walker Stadium and try all of our new additions. So get hungry, get pizza, get pickled. Just ask Preston. That's right. Hey folks, do they been bothering you? Super Dental is hosting its Super Care Spring 2 Day clinic on Saturday, August 28th. First come, first serve.
Okay, thank you. That's what I thought I heard you say, but I wasn't 100% certain. Okay.
No questions asked. Speaking of no questions asked, ever had a coffee freshly roasted from K&F Coffee Roasters? They're the exclusive coffee of the Portland
All right,
Pickles and Gherkins.
so
And the nitro is highly caffeinated, so it's perfect for a pick-me-up not only to start your day, but also throughout the day.
okay, wait, I'm sorry, what?
Just a, what level spicy?
All right, fans, welcome back here to Walker Stadium. 10-4 your score, Wild Bills lead, and this is Sean Alvarado coming to the plate, and I am told that Sean Alvarado ate a spicy pickle, and because he did so, if he makes contact with a pitch this at bat, he will end up at first base. If he legitimately gets a base hit, he will be awarded 1 extra base. If he walks, it's just a standard walk, and if he strikes out, it's just a standard strikeout. Remember, wacky rules in effect. So we started with runners on at first and third.
He gets to stay in first because that's the deal. All right, because
So
if he hot sauce, he got a hit. He gets to stay in first. That's the deal. And then we'll have a Wild Bills player do it the next inning.
Now batting number 2, Lucas Ware.
So Sean Alvarado given credit for an RBI. but no hit. We're going to call that an E10. So he's on at first. He drove in Carter Bennett, who started the inning on at third. And Caden Doughton, who started at first, has now moved down to second. And apparently there is one out. So though an out was recorded, Alvarado is on at first base. I forget what the putout went on that. I believe it was 4-3. And first pitch, the at-bat to Lucas Ware misses. Count goes to 1-0. So 4-3 on what we'll call a pickle putout. But that still got Alvarado first base. Next pitch over, count goes to 1-1 on Lucas Ware. Stolte comes set, pitch on the way. That one misses well outside, ball 2, 2-1. Telling you fans, it is something different here every night in the Wild Wild West League. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer to short. A throw over to Stone, and that will be in time. Lucas Ware retired 6-3. On the play, Caden Doughton over to third. Sean Alvarado in at second. So 2 runners in scoring position, and that's going to bring up designated hitter Shane Takla.
Every game, someone has to play a butter beer because they're butter weirdos. I understand. Guilty. I know. I appreciate you. That was a compliment.
Hold up. All right. First pitch on the way, and that one is lined into left field, and that is going to get down for a base hit all the way to the wall. In comes Caden Doughton, in comes Sean Alvarado, and Shane Takla standing on second base with a 2 RBI double.
Hottest dog contest. Please report to the Wickles Pickles party deck. Ben, the Alvarado out still counted. He just didn't have to go. That's how we're playing.
So an 2 RBI double for Shane Takla, and that's going to bring up Emerson Dix, the center fielder. So we got ourselves a new ball game here. 10-7 the score on the board. First pitch on the way, and that one is going to be blooped into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They are going to wave Shane Takla. The throw to the plate is not in time. No RBI single for Emerson Dix, and we've now got ourselves a 2-run ball game. Dix driving in Shane Takla. And that's going to bring up left fielder Caleb Watson Stone.
I think everybody quit. Everybody else dropped out. They don't want to play anymore.
Line to the first pitch on the way. That one gets away from Brock McMullen, and scampering down to second base, Emerson Dix. So tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the third inning for the Gherkins. They gave up 7 in the top of the first, and they are well within striking distance now. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer to the left side, but that one is foul. Watson Stone looking to keep the line moving if possible. Stolte struggling here a bit in the third. Comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Four runs across here already in the bottom of the third. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one smacked towards shortstop. Soapers gobbles it up. The throw over to Stone, and that is in time, but it looks like Caleb Watson Stone went down pretty hard, crossing first base. 4-3 is the putout. And that will do it for the Gherkins here in the third. Watson Stone being checked on, and it looks like he's going to be okay. Fans, I think we're going to go to break. Our score here at Walker, 10-8 as we head to the fourth.
Rough. We have one question left for you.
All right.
And we have one wing left.
This is the hottest one, right?
It's supposed to be the hottest one.
Hottest.
El Jefe.
El Jefe.
All right.
I'm trying not to use this milk. I'm not gonna need this milk.
I don't think I'm good on
this
the
one
milk.
has. Whoo.
Yours kind of looks busted up there.
I
It's
know,
got a funny shape to it.
Well, yours has more than mine.
Well, it's a little thicker.
Oh, I bit into that. I felt it.
Uh-oh.
I'll eat the whole wing because you know what? What a savage.
It's the last one.
It's the last one.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Oh.
We're good. So, Dorian, it's been awesome having you. You've been a great first guest.
I'm happy. I watched the YouTubes of this one. I'm like, oh my God, it'd be so cool to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is our own little version.
Yeah, you want to try it, sir? Don't get it on your pink sweater. Be careful.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are moving on to the top of the fourth inning, and offense has been the theme of the night here. Your score after 3 innings is 10-8. And yes, the wacky rules wheel is in effect, but it has not had that big of an effect on the game. So Carl Rumbaugh out to work the 4th inning. And it looks like that's Cody Rannett at the plate. Cody Rannett followed by Payson Manning and Michael Soper. First pitch of the 4th, fouled off to the right side. Count goes 0-1.
Have you been trying the hot dogs? You don't want spiciness?
Sorry, correction. Number 13, Cody Rannett.
Did you have fun this week?
Rumbaugh's got the ball again, climbs back up on the mound. Rannett steps back in.
Maybe.
Wind, and the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 2.
Pretty good.
Nice off-speed pitch by Rumbaugh. He's got his sign from Lucas Ware, goes into his motion. 0-2 pitch on the way, fouled off into the netting on the left. Count will stay 0-2. So Cody Rannett has come out to home plate twice, does not have credit with he does have credit for 1 plate appearance. He reached on an error in the 2nd. He walked to lead off the game in the 1st. He looks at the 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1, 1-2.
I think we all are.
Does have a stolen base already and a run scored. Rumbaugh now brings in the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Lucas Ware drops it, but then throws down to first for the putout. So Cody Rannett strikes out. Putout goes 2-3. And with 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning, that'll bring up left fielder Payson Manning. Manning has walked, stolen a base, and scored. Takes a look at the first pitch. That went over for a strike, 0-1. Flew out to center field his last time up in the 2nd. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2. Gherkins going to see if they can get out of this frame without surrendering a run. Pitch on the way. Just missed the plate. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch on its way, and from release, you could tell that one wasn't going to end up near the strike zone. That one well outside, 2-2. Looked like that one just got away from Carl. Infielders playing back a bit. Wind, and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. So that is 4 consecutive strikeouts for Carl Rumbaugh dating back to the 3rd inning. Struck out Camden Johnson and Moises Congo to end the 3rd, and now Cody Rannett and Payson Manning. So with nobody on and 2 outs, that's going to bring up shortstop Michael Soper, who takes the first pitch and deposits it into left field, and it just drops in. Fair ball, so Michael Soper, bloop double down the left field line.
Now batting, number 9, Brock McMullen.
Caleb gave it a run, and he almost had it there, just couldn't quite find it. So 2 on, 2 away, and that's going to bring up catcher Brock McMullen. Brock McMullen, a 2-run double back in the first, lined out to Watson Stone back in the second. That was that great diving play that Caleb made coming in. Gherkins can still get out of this without having given up a run. Runner in scoring position, though. First pitch over. 0-1 the count. Looked like Rumbaugh and McMullen might be having words out there. Couldn't really tell. Rumbaugh comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. That one inside. 1-1 the count. Soper gets a lead at second. Mabin playing back. Soper takes off. Lucas throw down to third. Herzog playing a little too far off of third base. Really great throw from Lucas Ware. Soper got a nice jump though, so stolen base. 2-1 the count. Pitch on the way, that one inside, ball 3. 3-1 on Brock McMullen. Rumbaugh 1 out away from getting out of this without having given up a run. Pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Count goes full on the Wild Bills catcher. Soper on at third, 2 away. 10-8 Wild Bills. Check swing at the plate. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3 called. Brock McMullen down on strikes, and that will do it here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 10-8 Wild Bills.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious. What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are moving to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Walker Stadium. Wild Bills now clinging to a 10-8 lead. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Wild Bills. That is Dylan Kleinschmidt. Andrew Stolte goes 3 innings, gives up 8 runs, all of those earned on 6 hits. He walked 4 and hit a batter. No strikeouts, though. For the Gherkins, they flipped their lineup over, and that means they are going to lead off with Jacob Mabin. And he's going to take the first pitch and line that into center field for a base hit. So a single for Jacob Mabin. That's going to bring up shortstop number 11, Derek Mabin. So despite having given up 8 runs, Stolte in line for the W so far.
Thanks again for running an awesome camp.
First pitch, Derek Mabin over for a strike. Kleinschmidt comes set, 0-1 pitch on the way. That one floats in there for a strike. Quickly behind 0-2 is Derek Mabin. Jacob gets his lead over at first. Kleinschmidt will look over. Now brings in the 0-2. Swung on, and that hit down the third base line, but foul. So Jacob gonna have to reset at first base. Derek 2 for 2 on the evening so far. Pair of singles and 2 RBIs. Did come around to score the Gherkins' first run back in the first inning. Throw over to first base, but Jacob back safely. It's Jonathan Stone holding him on at first. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's hit to the left side, and it takes a bad hop in front of Soper. We are gonna, looks like that's gonna be an infield hit. That was just a nasty hop there. Soper was set up to field that, and then all of a sudden just took a bite out of him. Ball managed to get into left field, and that puts Derek Mabin on at first. Jacob Mabin on at second. So 2 on, nobody out, and that's going to bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. Herzog has walked twice so far this evening. First pitch on the way to Justin. That one looks high, and it is ball 1. Two on, nobody out. Go ahead, run at the plate for the Gherkins. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one a little bit high, ball 2, 2-0. Kleinschmidt a little bit closer to the strike zone with that pitch, still just a skosh high. He takes a look back at second, nobody holding Jacob Mabin on. Next pitch, that one's further outside, ball 3, 3-0. So Herzog, who has already earned himself 2 free passes tonight, is 3/4 of the way to his third. Runners get their leads. 3-0 pitch on the way, high and tight, ball 4. That one wasn't really close. And now the bases are loaded and nobody out. That's going to bring up Carter Bennett. Carter Bennett saw 1 pitch in his only at-bat back in the second inning and got dinged right in the helmet. Was good enough to drive in a run, though, so he's already got an RBI. He's also come around to score as he was one of the runners starting on base in the third inning for the Gherkins. First pitch over to him, a strike. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. That one catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-2, so Carter quickly behind. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. So Carter Bennett down on 3 straight pitches. Still only the first out of the inning for the Gherkins, though, as that will bring up first baseman Caden Doughton. Don't know for 2 so far on the day. Looking for his first hit as he goes swinging after it wildly and misses. 0-1. Kleinschmidt doesn't waste any time. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, and that lifted to the right side. Looks like an infield fly rule being called. Stone settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now. So as quickly as it sounded like something was starting, it might be fizzling out here for the Gherkins. Bases loaded, but now 2 outs for extra hitter Sean Alvarado. I do not believe that Alvarado ate any sort of pickle or anything else before coming to the plate this inning. First pitch on the way to Sean, and that misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch on the way, check swing. He went. Count goes to 1-1.
The hottest dog, you're still in.
Left-handed hitter awaits the 1-1 pitch. That one high and outside. Ball 2, 2-1. So a single could probably tie this game up. Double should give the Gherkins the lead as the 2-1 pitch goes bouncing away from Brock McMullen, and instead staying at third is Jacob Mabin.
Good job, buddy.
But Alvarado now completely in control of this at-bat. 3-1 count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Mabin's on at third and second. Justin Herzog on at first. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that one misses. Ball 4. So Jacob Mabin's going to go ahead and walk himself home for the 9th Gherkins run. Derek Mabin saunters down to third base. Justin Herzog checks in at second, and Sean Alvarado, one of the greatest things in baseball, an RBI walk. So bases still loaded, 2 down, and that's going to bring up the catcher, number 2, Lucas Ware. First pitch on the way to Lucas, and that one's a beauty. Over for a strike, 0-1. Again, Kleinschmidt not afraid to work fast, brings in the 0-1. That one inside, ball 1, 1-1. Go-ahead runs on board for the Gherkins, and Lucas Ware hits that one foul on the left side. Drifting over is the third baseman, and Alarcon cannot make the catch. Looked like it was into the netting. So 1-2 the count now on Lucas Ware. Gherkins down 7-0 before they took the plate. Now find themselves only behind by 1. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one misses outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Brock McMullen turns around, gives the death stare to Picklebot 3000, resumes his position behind the dish. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is fouled straight back. Over the netting over our heads here in the press box. That one is probably at the merch booth by now. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one fouled off of Brock McMullen. Goes and retrieves the baseball, gets it back to Dylan. McMullen also apparently not one to waste time, doesn't take any time at all shaking that one off. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one is over for a strike. Strike 3. Lucas Ware caught looking, and he knew it. Rally ended for the Gherkins, but They push one more across. Fans, we are going to head to the top of the 5th inning. One-run ball game. Wild Bills up 10-9.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch tent at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are having a spicy hot dog eating contest below us, and the fans here at Walker Stadium really getting into it, chanting repeatedly for one more hot dog, because, well, that's what happens here in the Wild Wild West League. Speaking of things that happen here in the Wild Wild West League, baseball is one of those things, and we've got ourselves a heck of a game going on this evening. 10-9, Wild Bills over the Gherkins. First pitch of the 5th inning on the way, and that pitch was buried in the dirt, ball 1. That is Carl Rumbaugh still out on the mound for the Gherkins. It's Emiliano Alarcon at the plate, going to be followed by Jonathan Stone and Devin Kirtley. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one just misses, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Emilio, a pair of singles so far, an RBI and 2 runs scored. Third pitch of the at-bat in the dirt and inside, ball 3, 3-0. So Emiliano with the advantage here. Let's see if he's taking. He is. That one is over for a strike, 3-1. Rumbaugh usually pretty good at coming back with a strike when he gets down 3-0. That pitch lined towards first base, played on a hop by Caden Doughton. He'll take it to the bag unassisted.
Now batting, number 18, Jonathan.
So that'll retire Emilio Alarcon for the first time today, and with 1 out, that'll bring up first baseman Jonathan Stone.
Devin Kirtley, did you eat your hot sauce yet? You're going to do it at the plate, like a man, since nobody's really sure Sean Alvarado even ate his.
So Jonathan Stone stands in. He is 1 for 1 on the afternoon, a 2-run home run, a walk that he came around to score on, and he also scored when he started as the runner at third back in the 3rd inning for the Wild Bills. Been busy today. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Looked like Stone was swinging for the fences again.
Abigail, party day? Abigail?
Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and that popped up. That is over on the right side. Doughton over, settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
All right, here he goes. He's going to eat a big dab of hot sauce. And then I guess as long as he doesn't
So designated hitter Devin Kirtley is taking the hottest night in baseball hot sauce challenge. This is the same thing that Sean Alvarado did a couple of innings ago.
I'm going to say no.
If Kirtley makes contact and the ball goes anywhere, he ends up on at first base. Although we were told that if he gets an out, that the out is recorded. So with 2 outs here, even if he did hit the ball, we'll figure it out as we go along. It's what we do here. Nobody on, 2 away. Devin Kirtley on pickle power. Takes a big swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. So if he walks, he walks. If he strikes out, he strikes out. If he gets a base hit, he'll be awarded an extra base. That pitch misses outside, 1-1, but Alvarado came up with only 1 out in his inning, and he made nobody out. He made an out and was still awarded first base. Not sure what's going to happen with 2 outs in the inning here. That pitch misses outside, 2-1. I guess we're all just going to find out together. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one is over the plate, but low apparently. 3-1. That is why I am not Picklebot. Picklebot does not miss a call. The only perfect umpire in all of baseball. 3-1 pitch on the way. Check swing.
Good eye. Burning tongue, good eye.
All right, so that makes this whole situation a lot easier. Devin Kirtley just takes a 90-foot stroll down to first base, and we don't have to worry about anything else. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Devin Kirtley going to be awarded second base. I was mistaken. Apparently when you eat the power pickle, if you walk, you get 2 bases. So power pickle good for 2 bases. Apparently only good for 1 strikeout though. So that seems normal. Pitch on the way. That one high, ball 1. 1-0. Rumbaugh comes set. Look back at second base. Another look back at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that fouled off of Lucas Ware. I actually believe Devin Kirtley asked umpire Ben if that was a foul or not, and then took off running after receiving the answer. Oh, Wild West baseball is the greatest. Count is 1-1 on Chris Rogers, the right fielder. That one misses, ball 2. 2-1. Gherkins trying to keep the Wild Bills off the board here again in the 5th. They successfully did it in the 4th after giving up runs to them in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 2-1 pitch on the way. Runner going, throw down to 3rd. In time! No! How in the world was he safe on that? That was a great throw down by Lucas Ware. Herzog went out to get it. Had the ball, brought the tag down, but it looks like Kirtley made it in just in time. So that last pitch missed. Count goes to 3-1 on Chris Rogers. Next pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes full. So Kirtley on at 3rd. Rogers waits the 3-2 pitch, swung on, and that hit to the left side, and that gets through. Herzog had it fielded, but bounced on him. That one goes down E5. Kirtley comes in to score, and what was a 1-run game is back to a 2-run game.
Now batting, number 3, Camden Johnson.
So E5 puts Chris Rogers aboard. And that is going to bring up second baseman Camden Johnson. Rumbaugh looks over at first. Pitch on the way. That one catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Wild Bills, 11 runs on 5 hits, no errors. 9 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors for the Gherkins. Next pitch swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2 on the Wild Bills' second baseman.
Boy, huh? He's going to eat 37 habaneros, and you're going to do 0. Okay.
Camden Johnson struck out his last time up in the 3rd.
Big time.
Behind 0-2.
No pressure. Peer pressure is real.
Time was called at the plate. Chris Rogers thought he had a really good jump, and he did because nobody was paying attention.
We got a whole big old cup of look at this.
So Rogers resets at first base. His stolen base spoiled by the batter Camden Johnson, who called time. Johnson still looking at an 0-2 count. Rumbaugh trying to get out of the inning, giving up only the one run. Pitch on the way. That one did not get him. Count goes to 1-2. Rogers gets his lead over at first again. Doughton is holding him on. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer to third. And it gets by the glove of Jake Herzog, and now we've got a rundown between second and third, and finally it's Shane Takla applying the tag. I do not have the scoring for you, but it doesn't matter. Chris Rogers ran down trying to extend that play. 4-5-4 sounds like it's the putdown, and that will do it for the top of the fifth inning. Another run in for the Wild Bills. They lead 11-9.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans. We are live here at Walker Stadium, about to embark on the bottom of the fifth inning. Wild Bills with an 11-9 lead, and there is a habanero eating contest going on here on at Walker Stadium because it is the hottest night in baseball. Even Brock McMullen, the catcher, turning around trying to figure out what is going on the party deck. No, I know they're eating habaneros. I don't think Brock McMullen knows that, though. So, first pitch on the way to designated hitter Shane Takla, and that one misses ball one.
Drink some milk, buddy. Hope this guy doesn't have to pitch anytime this week.
Chaos on the party deck. Kleinschmidt's 1-0 pitch. That one looks to be over for a strike, 1-1. So after closing the lead to one run, the Gherkins gave up one in the top half of the inning. That one smacked back up the middle, off of Kleinschmidt, over to the shortstop. Soper, who could not make the throw over to Stone in time. Pinball infield hit for Shane Takla.
The sad news is the prizes are just for habaneros. You get a lifetime supply of habaneros for winning.
So leadoff infield single for Shane Takla. That's going to bring up center fielder Emerson Dix. First pitch on the way to Emerson. That one is hammered foul on the left side and well out of play. 0-1 on the Gherkins center fielder. So the Gherkins have scored every inning so far. Wild Bills have scored in every inning but the fourth. Next pitch on the way. That one looks to be in the dirt. 1-1. Tying run at the plate for the Gherkins. Still haven't quite been able to get over that hump yet this game. Throw over to first base, tackle it back safely. Remember, fans, we do still have a wacky rules wheel spin coming up in the 8th inning, as if everything else with this game hasn't been chaotic enough. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that one is skied to the left side. Soper ranging back. He does not make the play. The throw comes into second base, and that gets by the second baseman all the way over to the right field line. Runners advance, and now we end up with Shane Takla on at third. Emerson Dix on at second. 2 runners in scoring position. So an E6, an E7, and a single for Emerson, I believe. So 2 errors on that play, E6 and E7. And that brings up Caleb Watson-Stone, who misses on the first pitch, 0-1. First base open, tackle at third, Dix at second. Next pitch on the way. That one misses. Count goes to 1-1. Watson-Stone 0 for 2 on the afternoon, looking for his first base knock. Swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. Tying runs aboard. Go ahead run at the plate. Watson-Stone awaits the 1-2 pitch. That one high, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kleinschmidt comes set, has his sign from McMullen. Pitch on the way, high and tight, ball 3. Watson-Stone just barely not getting hit by that pitch. Count is gone full now. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off behind us. Raucous crowd here at the walk tonight. Kleinschmidt set. 3-2 on the way. Outside, ball 4.
Now batting number 9, Jacob Mabin.
Brock McMullen, not personally a fan of that call behind home plate. Caleb Watson-Stone earns himself a walk. Bases loaded for right fielder Jacob Mabin. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Tackle on at third, Dix on at second, Watson-Stone on at first. 0-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 1, 1-1. Next pitch on the way, that one high, ball 2, 2-1. McMullen fakes a throw down to first base. Watson-Stone back safely. 2-1 pitch coming in, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-2. Kleinschmidt walking a tightrope right now. Bases full of Gherkins, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Kleinschmidt comes set, 2-2 on its way, swung on and fouled off. Count stays 2-2. McMullen retrieves the baseball, gets it back out to Dylan Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt back on the bump, awaiting Jacob Mabin to step back in. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit to the left side. Throw coming home, first for 1, down to first. Double play, what a great double play, started by Alarcon at third. That play is going to go 5-2-3 double play. So Shane Takla thrown out coming home. Dix advances to third. Watson Stone on at second, but now 2 away for the Gherkins in a huge double play. First pitch to Derek Mabin misses, ball 1. Threat not quite over for the Gherkins yet. Next pitch coming in, swung on, and that is lifted to right field. Is it going to stay fair? It will not. It goes foul, and it bounces foul. Convergence of Stone, Johnson, and Rogers, and nobody could quite come up with it. Count goes to 1-1 on Derek Mabin. Mabin singled and scored in the first, singled and drove in 2 in the second, and singled in the fourth. 3 for 3, 1 run, 2 RBIs, having himself an afternoon. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one bounces in, ball 2, 2-1. Kleinschmidt has his spot on the rubber. Derek Mabin steps back in. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is lifted into left field. Going back on the ball is Manning. That one is off the wall. 1 run in to score. 2 runs in to score. Derek Mabin, a game-tying double. And fans, we've got a new one here in the bottom of the 5th, tied at 11. Emerson Dix in to score. Caleb Watson Stone in to score. So with the go-ahead run on in scoring position, that is going to bring up third baseman Justin Herzog. First pitch on the way to Justin. That is in the dirt. 1-0. Herzog, 3 walks so far on the evening. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Next pitch misses outside, ball 2, 2-0.
So you have to start it there. We have the tech. It's not a record. You can just start it there. It's not a cassette tape.
Look back at second base, 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 3, 3-0. McMullen chirping at infield umpire Ben. 3-0 pitch misses inside, ball 4. So Justin Herzog works his 4th walk of the evening.
Now batting, number 41, Carter Bennett.
So with runners on first and second, 2 away, that is going to bring up Carter Bennett. First pitch to Carter, swung on and missed, strike 1. Carter Bennett struck out his last time up. Takes a look at the 0-1 pitch from Dylan Kleinschmidt. That one's over on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Look back at second from Dylan, brings the next pitch in. That one high, ball 1, 1-2. Kleinschmidt comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him, strike 3. So that'll do it here for the Gherkins in the bottom of the 5th, but they managed to tie it up. We are headed to the 6th inning, tied at 11.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
immortal words of Little P. Welcome back. First pitch on the way. That one is in the dirt, ball one. That's Carl Rumbaugh still out on the mound for the Gherkins. He's going to be facing Moises Congo to start, then Cody Rannett and Payson Manning. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is skied foul. Count goes to 1-1. 11 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for the Wild Bills. 11 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors for the Gherkins. It is definitely a wild one here at the Walk tonight. That pitch lined into left field for a base hit. So Moises Congo leads off the 6th inning with a single. And he stretched that into a double. Oh, he's 7. All right, well, that's what happens when I go to write in my scorebook before the play is over.
Number 13, Cody Rannett.
So a single and an E7 puts Moises Congo on at second base with nobody out. Lineup flips over and brings up Cody Rannett. Cody 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Did walk back in the first and score a run, and he takes the first pitch and lines that out to center field. Manning. Caleb Watson-Stone settles under that, and that is 1 away here in the 6th.
Now at the plate, number 27, Payson Manning.
So 1 on, 1 away for Wild Bills left fielder Payson Manning. Payson Manning also 0 for 2, but walked and scored back in the first. Comes to the plate with a runner on second and 1 out, top 6. Rumbaugh looks back at second. First pitch on its way, outside, ball 1. Another look back at second base. Runner with a huge jump. Lucas's throw down to third. Nope, decides to hold on to it. That was an amazingly huge jump from Moises Congo. So 2-0 the count on Payson Manning. Runner at third, 1 away. Wind and the 2-0 pitch. That one's over. 2-1. Go ahead run 90 feet away for the Wild Bills. Next pitch on the way, and that is a bouncer hit up the middle. No, foul ball. Nobody's listening. Hit foul ball again. They want a review on the foul ball, apparently, is the word that we're getting up here in the booth. So we've got an official review here in the booth of the foul call in the last play. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and play. The count is 2-2. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is fouled off at the plate. Hopefully there's no question as to whether or not that one was foul. And it looks like even though they decided to go ahead and play with the count 2-2, the replay was going to come back that was in fact a foul ball. So we continue to play on. 2-2, 1 out, pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. Payson Manning down on strikes for the second time this evening.
Now batting, number 12, Michael Soper.
And with 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning, that's going to bring up shortstop Michael Soper. Wow, and it looks like Payson Manning has been tossed. Payson Manning just got tossed by infield umpire Ben. And now it looks like the coach, Ryan Gorton, going to go over there and talk to Ben. Carl Rumbach going to come in and make himself part of the conversation because, well, why not? So Ryan Gorton, I'm sure, having an extremely pleasant and level-headed conversation with infield umpire Ben. There are wagers going on in the booth as to how long Ben is going to allow this conversation to go on. Fans getting a little restless here at the walk. I won't exactly say that Ryan Gorton looks happy with the results here. Infield umpire Ben now gesturing back over. So it does look like the official call is Payson Manning has been tossed.
11 to 11. And it's almost 11.
So Payson Manning tossed here in the 6th. So I would say that cooler heads have prevailed, but I'm not exactly 100% certain of that. But I do know that Michael Soper is standing in at the plate, and he stands there with a runner on third and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch on the way to him. That one misses outside, ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hit towards second. Takla fields it, the throw over to Doughton, and that is in time. 4-3 goes the putout, and that will end the top of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, still tied at 11.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
All right, friends, welcome back. So Payson Manning has been tossed from the game. Taking over for him out in left field is going to be Camden Johnson. Taking over for Camden Johnson at second base is going to be Emiliano Alarcon. And taking over for Emilio at third is going to be Moises Congo. Caden Doughton now going to lead off the bottom of the sixth inning. And it looks like the first pitch hit Brock. Yeah. Brock took that one in an uncomfortable place. Count goes to 1-0 on Caden Doughton. Baseball fans, remember, when you're playing baseball, especially in an organized sport, make sure you wear all of your protective gear. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Caden Doughton 0 for 3 on the afternoon, has scored a run though. Next pitch in the dirt and gets away from McMullen. Count moves to 2-1. We are tied here at 11 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 2. Gherkins have managed to plate a run every single inning so far. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on an inside-out swing, and that one's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Caden Doughton a single. So, runner on first. That is the go-ahead run for the Gherkins, and that's going to bring up extra hitter Sean Alvarado. Alvarado 0 for 2, has an RBI and a run scored. Pitch on the way to him. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Doughton will lead at first. Kleinschmidt looks over. Next pitch to the plate. McMullen keeps that in front of him even though it was in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Stone keeping Doughton on at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Alvarado looking for his first hit of the game. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one is in the dirt and gets away from McMullen. Throw down to second and off the second baseman, or excuse me, off of Soper's glove. He was covering on the play. So Caden Doughton in at second. Count goes to 2-2 on Sean Alvarado. Go ahead run now in scoring position. Nobody out as we play here in the bottom of the sixth inning. A look back at second. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. So Sean Alvarado down swinging. And with one out here in the bottom of the sixth inning, that is going to bring up the catcher number 2, Lucas Ware. He takes the first pitch and lines it down the left field line, but foul. You know, we know it is foul down the third baseline because Grant Mosier there was pointing foul. He is acting as the third base coach for the Gherkins, and if he said it was foul, it is foul. Runner at second, 1 out, 0-1 count on Lucas Ware. Pitch coming in. Went over for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Gherkins an opportunity to finally take the lead in this one. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hit up the middle, and that gets under the glove of Alarcon. They are gonna hold Doughton at third. A single for Lucas Ware. He advances on the hold. And the Gherkins are in business here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners on at second and third. One out. And that will bring up designated hitter Shane Takla. Takla 2 for 3 on the afternoon. A 2 RBI double back in the third. Singled his last time up in the 5th. Kleinschmidt walking a tightrope right now. Nobody in the Wild Bills bullpen. First pitch high and outside. Ball 1. (11-11) as we play here in the 6th. The next pitch on the way, and that one low, ball 2, 2-0. Now, mind you, Kleinschmidt has pitched the 4th and the 5th and now the 6th inning. Stolte did get through 3 for the Wild Bills. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third, one away here, bottom of the 6th inning. Kleinschmidt comes set. Now brings the 3-0 in. That one over for a strike, 3-1. Takla taken all the way on the 3-0 pitch. Now awaits the 3-1, swung on and fouled straight back. Count is full now on Shane Takla. McMullen still moving a little gingerly after taking that foul ball off himself earlier. Settles back in behind home plate. Full count to Shane Takla. Kleinschmidt comes set, now brings it in, and that one's off the plate, ball 4. So Shane Takla earns a walk, and that is going to load the bases
Number 30,
for Emerson Dix. And we got a meeting on the mound, and that is probably going to do it for Dylan Kleinschmidt. It does. His afternoon is over after pitching 2 1/3 innings. Fans, we're going to go ahead and bring this to break. We will be back with you here in just a moment. Tied at 11, bottom 6.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are here at Walker Stadium, tied at 11, bottom of the 6th, and we've got a new pitcher. Coach Ryan Gorton not going to the bullpen, but instead going to right field and pulling Chris Rogers to pitch. We are unsure the right field replacement as of yet, but we will bring you that information as soon as we've got it. So with the bases loaded and one out, Emerson Dix to the plate. Right fielder definitely bent on not showing us his number right now, so we can relay that info to you. That's all right. Tied at 11. Emerson Dix stands in. The first pitch on the way to him, and that is low and outside, ball one. 1-0. Emerson Dix singled and scored in the second. Had a single and RBI in the third and singled and scored in the fifth. 1-0 pitch on the way to him. That one outside, ball two. 2-0. Rogers, no room for error here. Bases loaded. 1 out. Tie game. Rogers comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one low, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. McMullen up from his crouch, barking out towards his pitcher. Settles in behind home plate. Dix looking to do some damage here. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one is over. That one was a ball 4. So that's going to walk in the go-ahead run in the form of Caden Doughton. Lucas Ware advances to third. Shane Tacklet down to second. And Emerson Dix working a 1-out walk and an RBI. So Caleb Watson Stone now up with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch on the way to him. That one over for a strike. Ware tackling Dix on base. Watson Stone at the plate. 0-1 pitch on the way to him. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That was a big hack at that pitch from Caleb. Caleb 0 for 2 on the afternoon has walked and scored. Rogers set, finally has his sign. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one high, ball 1. One and 2 the count on the Gherkins left fielder. As he awaits the 1-2. That one in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2. Rogers brings in the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count stays 2-2. Runners at every base, 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer to the right side. Alarcon over to Stone at first. 4-3 the put out. So Caleb Watson out 4-3. Another run comes in to score.
Now batting number 9, Jacob Mabin.
Lucas Ware in, Shane Tacklet down to third, Emerson Dix on at second. The lineup resets again for Jacob Mabin. So Gherkins have come all the way back and taken a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lined in the first pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Mabin 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and hit into a double play his last time up. Takes time, steps out of the box, now steps back in. Behind in the count, 0-1, and now this time it's Chris Rogers that steps off. Everybody resets. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. So Mabin way behind in the count. Runners on at second and third. Pitch on the way. That one high and outside, ball 1. 1-2.
Eric and Luke. There's twin birthdays here today. I don't know if they're still here. Are they still here? Luke and Eric.
Mabin steps back in. Still behind in the count, 1-2. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right side. And a gaggle of kids going chasing after this ball. What is going on? Did we offer those kids like half the concession stand for a foul ball this game? Like, they got out of their seats quickly. Usually it's a red rope for a treat, but hey, it's Lil P, my man Lil P. Got to interview him up in the booth last night. Count 1-2, 2 outs. Gherkins now up by 2. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Jackie Mabin, too? Shout out to Jackie Mabin. 205. Gotta be now.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on second, third. Pitch on the way, and that one is skied out to right field. Giving chase is our new right fielder. Settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. But the Gherkins plate 2 and take the lead, 13-11. Fans, we're going to head to the top of the 7th here at the Walk.
Joining the big leagues? Learn more about career opportunities at PortlandDentist.com.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch tent at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Break of vodka.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. We have finally moved on to the top of the 7th inning. New pitcher of record for the Gherkins, that is Elijah Inamoto. He takes over for Carl Rumbaugh, who went 4 innings, giving up 2 runs, one of those earned on 3 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Inamoto going to face McMullen, Alarcon, and Stone. His first pitch of the afternoon on the way. That one bends across the plate for a strike. 0-1. So 2 runs across in the bottom of the 6th for the Gherkins. Gives them a 13-11 lead. Next pitch on the way. That one a little bit low. Ball 1. 1-1. For the Wild Bills, 11 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. For the Gherkins, 13 runs on 12 hits, 4 errors. 1-1 pitch. That one misses, ball 2, 2-1. Brock McMullen, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Pair RBIs and a double back in the first. 2-1 pitch on the way to him. That one misses low and outside. Ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Inamoto comes set. 3-1 on its way. That one misses, ball 4. So Brock McMullen takes a walk. So that will bring the tying run up to the plate in the form of Emiliano Alarcon. Line, and the first pitch to Emilio shows bunt, pulls it back. Count goes to 1-0. Pitch a little high and wide from Elijah. Emiliano waiting on the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Lucas's throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Brock McMullen. Said it earlier, Wild Bill's not afraid to run. Runner in scoring position now. 2-0 count on Emiliano Alarcon. Emilio started tonight playing third base, now playing second for the Wild Bills. Look back. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. 2-1. So if you're just joining us, Payson Manning, left fielder for the Wild Bills, ejected last inning. Arguing balls and strikes. 2-1, bouncer to short. Fielded by Mabin. The throw over to third base, and that got him at third. So Emilio Alarcon on at first base. Brock McMullen gunned out at second. I'm going to say FC 6-5 on that. I don't think that is quite the correct score, but we'll take it. All right, it was a fielder's choice. Fair enough. Jonathan Stone now stands in. Stone homered back in the second inning. Could tie this game with one swing of the bat. Pitch on the way to him, and he loops that into center field, and that drops in for a base hit. Alarcon moves on to second base. Takla outstretched, almost made the grab, but couldn't quite, so that one falls in. So Jonathan Stone a single. And with one away again, the tying runs on base. Go ahead, run at the plate. Devin Kirtley, the designated hitter. Wow. Emilio Alarcon, well, I mean, he left early enough from second base to avoid rush hour traffic, and Elijah Inamoto caught him at a light toss over to Herzog at third, and dead to rights was Emiliano Alarcon. So now 2 outs, runner at first for Devin Kirtley. I believe the official word for that last play was a tootblan, thrown out on the base paths like a nincompoop. Maybe that's just me as a Mariners fan. I don't know.
Parker, I got something for you.
Stone on at first. Kirtley with an 0-1 count. Fouls that one off to the left. Count goes to 0-2 on the designated hitter. Inamoto looks over at first, now looks in at catcher Lucas Ware. Another glance back at first base. Comes set at the letters. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, ball 1-2. Inamoto trying to keep the Wild Bills off the scoreboard. Gherkins were able to keep them off in the 6th. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one bends over but is low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stone on at first. Currently representing the tying run for the Wild Bills. As the 2-2 pitch heads in. Low and inside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Devin Kirtley. Kirtley twirls the bat around a couple times. Left-handed batter. Awaits Inamoto's 3-2. Runner goes, swung on and lined into right field for a base hit. Stone going to take a long turn and check in at third base. Devin Kirtley with a single. So runners on the corners, 2 down. And that's going to bring up right fielder Chris Rogers. Excuse me, no longer the right fielder. That's right, he took over on the mound last inning. We don't know who the right fielder is. But it is still Chris Rogers. That we've got down for sure. Runners on the corners, 2 away. First pitch to Rogers, and that is inside. So passed ball's going to get Kirtley down to second. Stone had to stay at third. So now tying runs in scoring position, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Rogers at the plate against Elijah Inamoto. Next pitch on the way, a little bit low, ball 2, 2-0. Elijah now brings the 2-0 pitch to the plate. Outside, ball 3, 3-0. Going to be interested to see if Rogers is given the green light here. 2 away, tying runs on board. Way ahead in the count, 3-0. Pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. He was taking all the way. Three-one pitch coming in. That one's high, ball 4. So, bases full of Wild Bills once again. 2 outs here. We are only in the top of the 7th. 24 runs have come across the plate already this game. Combined 21 hits for the 2 teams and 6 errors. So that's going to bring up second baseman Camden Johnson. Johnson with a chance to swing the pendulum back to the Wild Bills side of the scoreboard. First pitch inside, ball 1. Game pace has slowed to a crawl here in the 7th inning. 1-0 pitch on the way, high and tight, ball 2. 2-0. Remember, fans, once we make it through the 7th inning, we will be in the 8th. Wacky Rules Wheel will make one more appearance this game. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one was not close, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, bases loaded, 2 outs. Wind and the 3-0 pitch showing bunt and
Ball 4, take your base.
And the inning just continues. Ball 4.
Number 4, Voices on go.
So we got ourselves a 1-run game now as Emiliano Alarcon comes in to, oh no, excuse me, not Emiliano Alarcon. There's Jonathan Stone coming in to score. Devin Kirtley down to third. Chris Rogers down to second. I am not going to be able to read this scorebook when this game is done. Count goes to 1-0. Wind and the 1-0 pitch. That pitch misses. Ball 2, 2-0. 13-12 the score right now. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one was not close. Ball 3, 3-0. Moises Congo looking to tie this up with a walk here. 3-0 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4, and he does. So, surprise of all surprises, we are tied at 13 here in the top of the 7th inning. That'll flip the lineup over for the Wild Bills, bringing up Cody Rannett. That was Devin Kirtley coming in to score. Chris Rogers moves down to third. Camden Johnson takes up residence at second base while Congo's on at first. First pitch to Cody Rannett, misses ball 1. I think Emoto has thrown 11 straight balls now. 1-0 pitch on the way. Streak ended. Count goes to 1-1 on Cody Rannett. Rannett 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Takes a look at the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Gherkins just one strike away from mercilessly ending this inning. Well, the top part of it at least. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one got him. Strike 3 called. Cody Rannett caught looking, and we are finally gonna stretch here at the walk. We are through the top of the 7th inning, tied at 13.
Jeremiah to lead us in the singing of Take Me Out to the B-E-F-A-S-T.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Iceland and Portland both love vodka and flexing their weird muscles. I said weird muscles, not beard muscles. Down, boys. There we go. Good beard.
Great call vodka.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We have made a wonderful, horrible, awful mistake about the pitcher on the mound for the Wild Bills. That is actually alternate number 5, Chase Brush. Rogers did not actually pitch the 6th inning. We're unclear as to whether or not he was playing right field or shortstop at the time. He's currently at the shortstop position. We're not exactly sure who's playing right field, but what we do know is we are tied at 13 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Derek Mabin's at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Over on the inside part of the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Chase looks in, has his sign. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is lifted to left center field, giving Chase, we're going to assume, as Cody ran it, settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. So Mabin flies out to center field, and that's going to bring up third baseman number 12, Justin Herzog. Herzog has been to the plate 4 times, and he has walked all 4 of them. Let's see if he can keep that streak going. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. I like how animated Brock McMullen is behind home plate when he disagrees with the calls. That is, it's one of the things that has brought me joy this game. 1-0 pitch misses high, ball 2, 2-0. So I guess we're saying don't get rid of Brock McMullen. Chase comes set, 2-0 pitch on the way. That one is over for a strike, 2-1. So Herzog halfway to his 5th walk of the evening. 2-1 pitch coming in. No, not going to be a walk. That is going to be at least a single into left center field. Over to field that Johnson, the throw into second base, and Justin Herzog in the 7th checks in with his first hit of the ball game.
Hey, Walker Stadium, let's hear it for Apollo, starting high school here real soon. He's a big stud, big man on campus. Walker Stadium loves you, Apollo. Thanks for being here for the Wild Wild West League. You're going to slay it next year.
So Justin Herzog on at first, and that's going to bring up Carter Bennett. Pitch on the way to Carter. That one outside. Ball 1. I have to remember that my my view of the plate from up here in the booth definitely different from Picklebot, so sometimes it looks like a striker ball to me, and it is not. That pitch looks like it is low, ball 2, 2-0. So Herzog representing the go-ahead run of this 13-13 tie. Chase a look over at first. Now brings in the 2-0 pitch. That one high, ball 3, 3-0.
They flew in right now today. They're out here on the berm. I forgot their names already because I'm bad at my job, but I know they're from Dorchester.
So for Wild Bills pitchers, this is the 217th pitch of the ball game. Pitch on the way. That one off the plate, ball 4. So Carter Bennett works a 1-out walk. Justin Herzog slowly moves down to second base.
And they came to this one not to be disappointed. It's been about as wild as it gets.
So 2 on, 1 away, and that's going to bring up first baseman Caden Doughton. Doughton already has a pair of runs scored today and an RBI to his credit. First pitch of the at-bat to him. That one high, ball 1. And that pitch is going to draw a mound visit from McMullen. Herzog on at second. Carter Bennett on at first. Caden Doughton with a 1-0 count and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. McMullen takes up residency behind home plate once again. Doughton stands in. 1-0 pitch on its way, swung on and hit back up the middle, and that is going to be a nice play by Alarcon at second. Fields it and runs to the base for the putout. FC4 unassisted. Herzog moves on to third. Carter Bennett was the runner out at second, and Doughton on at first with the 4 UFC.
Now batting number 6, Sean Alvarado.
So 2 outs, runners on the corners for Sean Alvarado. First pitch on the way, and that one is outside, ball 1, 1-0. Chase comes set. A look over at third. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one low and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Sean Alvarado. Alvarado looking for his first hit of the game. Did draw a walk and picked up an RBI in the 4th. Wind in the 2-0 pitch inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. There is a base open. Doughton on at first, Herzog on at third. Tied at 13 here in the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 pitch on the way. That one is over for a strike. 3-1. Chase trying to get out of this inning with the score still tied. Brings in the 3-1 pitch, swung on, and that is foul to the left side and out of play. Count goes full. Alvarado back at the plate. Chase brings in the 3-2 pitch, and that one is outside, ball 4. So Doughton down to second. Alvarado drawing the walk. That loads the bases with 2 outs for catcher Lucas Ware.
Now batting number 2, Lucas Ware.
I think there's like, I don't know.
Everybody on the edge of their seats here. Game tied at 13. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 1. Sorry. 0-1 the count. Pitch on its way to Lucas. That one looks like it bends over for a strike. 0-2. Lucas with an opportunity to do some damage here for the Gherkins. Go ahead run on at third. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one is inside. Ball 1, 1-2. Chase looks in, finally has his sign for McMullen. 1-2 pitch on its way in, and that plunked him. Go ahead hit by pitch in the bottom of the 7th inning because this is the Wild Wild West League. That's why. Justin Herzog in to score the 14th run of the game for the Gherkins. Caden Doughton scoots on down to third. Sean Alvarado checks in at second, and it's Lucas Ware with the go-ahead run, 14-13. There are a few things that I like in baseball more than an RBI hit by pitch. So bases still loaded for designated hitter Shane Takla. He takes a look at the first pitch, and that one misses, ball 1. McMullen was going to fire down to first base, but Stone was not playing on the bag. Lucas Ware was taking a humongous lead. So tackle ahead, 1-0, awaits the next pitch. That one over for a strike, 1-1. 14-13 as we play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one bounces in and gets past McMullen. Runners were going to go, but I'm not exactly sure what was going on with Jonathan Stone over there at first base and Lucas Ware. I don't know if they were legitimately trying to hug it out on that wild pitch or not, but so base is still loaded, 2 on the count. Chase trying to find an exit to the 7th here. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is looped into center field, but right at Cody ran it, and that will finally end the inning. I don't even know what happened there, but I'll bring you a summary as we move on to the top of the 8th inning. It is 14-13, Gherkins lead. Oh, and we're going to spin the wheel, that's right. Wacky rules wheel, who could have forgotten? Look at that spin, too. That kid's got an arm on him. That kid's going to be playing baseball here at Walker Stadium in a few years. All right, so we're going to be redoing an at-bat in the 8th inning. Fans, we're going to go ahead and send it to break here. Our score moving into the top of the 8th, 14-13, Gherkins lead.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Wait, what is going on? All right, fans, welcome back. We are about to embark on the top of the 8th inning, and thankfully the wheel spin in the 8th inning was redo an at-bat because things have not been chaotic enough tonight. 14-13 our score as we start the top of the 8th inning. First pitch fouled off by Soper. So we just skipped Payson Manning's spot in the lineup, apparently. That's what we'll do. So Soper leading off here in the 8th. Takes the 0-1 pitch and smacks that to second base. Tackla fields it cleanly over to Doughton. 4-3 the putout. Are we going to redo that at bat? All signs point to no. 1 away. So with nobody on and 1 out, that is going to bring up catcher Brock McMullen. Line and the pitch on the way to Brock. That one just off the plate. Ball 1, 1-0. Inamoto's 1-0 pitch. That one just misses ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So McMullen at the plate. Emiliano Alarcon on deck. 2-0 pitch. That one misses ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. That one wasn't close, ball 4. The 27th walk issued between the two teams combined this game. That'll put one on and one away. That'll bring up third baseman originally. Second baseman now, Emiliano Alarcon. Tying run on at first. First pitch on the way. That one over, but over but high. Ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way, and that one smacked up the middle, but right at second base, fielded cleanly over to. Beautiful double play! Oh my gosh! Wow! So that was Mabin making the play, fielding the ball, stepping on the bag, and then throwing to first. They're going to ask for an official review. Oh, that's we're redoing the at-bat. Okay, so we are resetting. There will be one out. Brock McMullen on at first, and Emiliano Alarcon back at the plate. Since it was a double play on that one batter, and we are redoing one batter, that means there is only one out in the inning now. First pitch of Emiliano's second at-bat here in the 8th inning. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hit towards center field. Nice play by Emerson Dix. Long throw back to first, but back in time is Brock McMullen. Emiliano Alarcon does not hit into a double play now. Instead, he lines out to center field for the second, not the second and third outs of the inning. So McMullen gets his lead at first. Jonathan Stone back to the plate. Still a one-run game, 14-13. Pitch on the way. That one is over for a strike. 0-1.
Now batting, number 18, Jonathan Stone.
Brock a short lead over at first. Doughton holding him on. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one outside and gets away from Lucas Ware. On his way down to second base goes McMullen. That's going to be a wild pitch. We are now past the hour of 10 o'clock as we play with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. A little bit inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Inamoto looks back at second base. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off.
Big clincher.
Count goes to 2-2. For the Gherkins, 14 runs on 13 hits, 4 errors. For the Wild Bills, 13 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. Stone stands tall, awaiting the 2-2 pitch from Elijah Inamoto. Looks back at second, now delivered. Just off the plate, ball 3, 3-2. Count full with 2 outs, tying run on at second base. Inamoto trying to get out of this without giving up another. Pitch on the way, 3-2, and that is lifted to left field. Back on the ball, Watson Stone settles under it and makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Gherkins clinging to a 14-13 lead.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
What makes Wickles Pickles so sinfully satisfying? We source only the finest ingredients, including a custom blend of spices that's been a family secret for over 90 years. So when you're ready to get wicked, pick up a jar of defiantly wholesome Wickles. Wickedly delicious.
Okay. All right.
What does he say? Yeah.
Welcome back, baseball fans. It has been a wild night here at the Walk, and that is really an understatement if I'm being serious. New pitcher of record on the mound for the Wild Bills. That is Devin Kirtley. Kirtley taking over for Chase, who pitched a few innings, gave up a few runs, surrendered some hits, walked a few people, recorded a couple strikeouts. Kirtley will be facing Emerson Dix, Caleb Watson Stone, and Jacob Mabin. (14-13) as we play in the, we're about to start play in the bottom of the 8th. Emerson Dix to the plate, 3 for 3 and a walk. Pair of runs and a handful of RBIs so far. So Devin Kirtley about to start his work on the mound for the evening. First pitch high and tight, ball 1. One-oh pitch on the way to Devin. That is gonna roll foul. Ball just kept spinning and eventually went foul down the first base line. So everybody's going to reset. Count 1-1 on the Gherkins center fielder. One and one the count on Emerson Dix. Pitch on its way. That one over for a strike. 1-2. Kirtley shakes off McMullen. Now has the sign he was looking for. 1-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and a bouncer to the first baseman. Stone is going to take that over to first himself. 3 unassisted to put out, 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting, number 5, Caleb Watson Stone.
Well, we're not going to redo Emerson Dix's at-bat, so maybe we'll be redoing Caleb Watson Stone's. Gherkins still have the ability to redo one batter here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch on the way to Watson Stone. That one misses outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, shows bunt, bunts through it. That one 1-1 now the count. One-run game as we play here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 1-2. Comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Just missed the tone pole on the right side. Count stays at 1-2. Watson Stone with the 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. High and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left fielder 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Did draw a walk and scored back in the 5th. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled straight back. Good portion of the crowd still sticking around here late at the walk. 14-13 as we play in the bottom of the 8th. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one high, ball 3. Count goes full on Caleb Watson Stone. Jacob Mabin lurking on deck for the Gherkins. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and hit to the left side. Soper. Throw over to first and not in time. Caleb Watson Stone beats it out for an infield single. Press box calling for an official review. I don't think we're going to get it. I was actually just kidding about the about that, but apparently we are being asked to review that. So official review up at the booth, and there we go. All right, so Caleb Watson Stone aboard with a reviewed single. It's going to bring up right fielder Jacob Mabin. Nope. Not Jacob Mabin. So pinch hitter for Jacob Mabin. Okay, that makes sense. So Jason Profit now at the plate. Unless it turns out that the Gherkins have 2 number 8 uniforms as well as the number 5 uniforms. Pitch on the way, and that one knocked into right field for a base hit. Rounding second and then thinking better of it is Caleb Watson Stone as Jason Profit gets himself a single. So 2 on, 1 away.
Number 9, Jacob Mabin.
Wait, what just happened? So Jason Profit is the 11th batter in the lineup for the Gherkins. I'm not even I don't even know what's going on now. Whoever the batter was at the plate, I believe that was Jacob Mabin, flew out to right field. Profit, I don't even know. So,
Now batting, number 11, Derek
okay. So Jacob Mabin flew out to right. Somebody who wasn't in the lineup is on at first. And Caleb Watson-Stone is on at second. And that hit up the middle, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Caleb Watson-Stone being thrown home. The throw to the plate is not in time. So Caleb Watson in to score. Jason Profit, wherever he came from, he is on at third base now. So Profit now on at third. Jacob Mabin was out. Derek Mabin had the RBI double-ish. You know what? It really doesn't matter anymore. The score is 16-13. It's the Gherkins up by 3, and I believe this is Justin Herzog at the plate. I believe everything has now gone completely off the rails here at Walker Stadium. So I think the count's legitimately 1-1 now. Swung on and missed by Justin Herzog. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that would normally end the inning, but we get to redo a batter here in the 8th inning, so we're not done yet. So the 8th inning going to continue now with 2 outs and Justin Herzog at the plate again. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-1. Fans, I don't know if we can get a good, clear shot of the scoreboard, but the Gherkins have put up a run every single frame. 0-1 pitch on the way. Half-hearted swing and miss. Count goes to 0-2. Gherkins with 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, and 1 so far here in the 8th inning. That is a total of 15. Devin Kirtley stares in at McMullen. Got the sign he wanted. 0-2 pitch on the way, high and tight, ball 1. Herzog bounces the bat off of his shoulder, awaits the 1-2 pitch, and that is smacked to the right side, but foul. Count stays 1-2. One-two count, 2 outs, redone batter already redid. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and we are headed to the 9th inning. Gherkins managed to put 1 more across here in the 8th. Our score 15-13. Fans will be back with the 9th in just a few moments.
Do you know the signs of stroke? Remember the acronym, be fast. B is for balance if you can't stand. E is for eyes if things are blurry. And F is for face if you got a little sag. And A is for arm if it starts to drag. S is for speech if you slur what you say. Call 911 and call right away. T is for time and the time is now. Be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T. Sing along at ohsu.edu/befast.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch tent at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are here at Walker Stadium, and believe it or not, it is the 9th inning already. 15-13 our score as we embark upon the 9th inning. Devin Kirtley, Chris Rogers, and Camden Johnson theoretically due up. First pitch misses, ball 1. Elijah Inamoto back out on the mound for the Gherkins. He's going to try and close this out. Pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 2, 2-0. Somehow, not really sure. Elijah Inamoto in line for the save. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 3, 3-0. Kirtley awaits the 3-0 pitch. That one over for a strike, 3-1. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 4. So Devin Kirtley has worked his second walk of the evening. And with one on, nobody out, then is going to bring up Chris Rogers. Although I suppose that could be Chase as well. Hit to second. Ben gets out of the way, but ball gets by Takla. So Rogers with a single. Kirtley down to second. Tying runs on board. Nobody out here in the 9th inning. And a meeting on the mound. So Elijah Inamoto gonna stay out there on the mound for the Gherkins.
Now batting number 3, Camden Johnson.
So that's gonna bring up second baseman Camden Johnson. Line and the pitch on the way to Camden. That one misses, ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch coming in, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Nobody out here in the 9th inning. Tying runs aboard for the Wild Bills. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that is blooped into the infield. Only play going to be at first and a foul ball called. So the count 1-2 on Camden Johnson. Inamoto looks in, has his sign from Lucas Ware. Comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch coming in. That one is inside and gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to advance 90 feet, so now the tying run's in scoring position here in the top of the 9th inning. So a single by Camden Johnson can tie this up. Inamoto looking for those elusive last 3 outs. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and that's hit towards shortstop. Gobbled up by Mabin, over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Camden Johnson, picks up an RBI.
Now batting, number 4, Moises Congo.
As Devin Kirtley comes in to score, and we've got ourselves a 1-run game. Runner on third, 1 out. First pitch on the way to Moises Congo, outside, ball 1.
Right here. Go, Congo, Congo. No pressure, buddy.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. That one misses, ball 2. 2-0. That was the 307th pitch of the ball game, combining both teams' pitchers. 2-0 pitch on the way. Number 308 fouled back behind us. Down at 2-1. Pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer to short. Play not going to be at home. We got ourselves a tie ball game at 15 here in the 9th inning. So the force out at first brings us to 2 outs here in the 9th. And fans, if you love baseball, guess what? I've got at least 3 more outs for you tonight. Tied at 15. Congo bounces out. 4-3 the put out, and we are headed to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 15. 2 runs cross the plate. And some other stuff happened too. Fans will bring it back to the walk here in a few moments.
Where'd you get that shirt? Dude, I got it from the Portland Pickles. Portland Pickles? Where can I get that? I got mine online. Some people also get it at the merch stand at the games. What kind of stuff do they sell there? Dude, they got shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, socks, stickers. That's sick. I'm gonna have to pick some up. Hey, you definitely should.
Catch every new Portland Pickles and Wild Wild West League merch drop at pickleshop.com.
Still Kirtley. All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. Devin Kirtley on the mound for the bottom of the 9th inning. Tied at 15. So the 31st run will win the ball game. Carter Bennett to the plate. Devin Kirtley on the mound. First pitch, well outside, ball 1. Next pitch on the way. That one had to have been over for a strike. 1-1. So we are unclear of anything that may or may not be happening to decide this game if it is still tied after 9. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Count goes 1-2. Some proponents have been calling for dizzy bat. Some proponents have been calling for a hot sauce eating contest. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one got him, strike 3. So Carter Bennett strikes out for the 3rd time this evening. And with 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th, that should bring up first baseman Caden Doughton.
Number 13, Caden Doughton.
No dizzy bat, no hot sauce eating contest, no nothing but more innings of baseball. Dribbler hit to the shortstop, fielded by Soper, over to Stone in time. 6-3 the putdown on Caden Doughton.
What do you guys think if this is tied? We go to habanero eating contest? Dizzy bat? Home run derby?
Well, the MC or the public address announcer is trying to lobby for some sort of contest to end this game, but the commissioner is saying that we are playing baseball until this game is over.
Now that is number 6, Sean Alvarado. Shiny your $100 bill in your pocket again. Why don't we end the tie?
Agreed. Sean Alvarado takes a look at the first pitch. That one over for a strike, 0-1. So it is still unclear. The commissioner taking suggestions. We've had some fans suggest that it just ends in a tie after 9. We've had some people suggest we play until the 15th inning. That pitch misses inside, 1-1. We've had requests for dizzy bat. We've had requests for habanero eating contests. We'll see what happens. Unless, of course, Alvarado walks it off right here. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one laced into center field for a base hit. So Alvarado not going to walk it off, but he's going to keep the game going. Winning run on at first base, 2 outs. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 2, Lucas Ware. You know, if there was one of those power pickles to still eat this game, now would be the time to do that for the Gherkins catcher, but I think that was only a once-a-game thing. First pitch on the way to Lucas, outside, ball 1. Gherkins going to try and keep this improbable. You know what? Gherkins are going to try and keep 2 things going here this inning. The fact that they have scored once every single frame this game, and to pull out this win with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. If the Gherkins are stymied here, it will have been the only inning since the first they didn't push across a run. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the Gherkins catcher. Lucas is singled, he's walked, he's been hit by a pitch, and he's come around to score twice. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one fouled off to the right side. 2-1. Replacement baseballs coming in from the third base dugout. Two and one the count to Lucas Ware. Lucas steps out, now steps back in, taps home plate, twirls the bat around. Kirtley comes set. 2-1 pitch on the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, tied at 15 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pitch on its way. That one is low outside, gets away from the catcher. So stolen base for Sean Alvarado, who now puts himself in scoring position. Sean represents the game-winning run. Lucas Ware looking at a full count. Kirtley comes set. Pitch on its way. Outside, ball 4. So Lucas Ware draws a 2-out walk. Runners on at first and second for designated hitter Shane Takla. Takla, like every other batter in the Gherkins lineup, has a couple of hits on the afternoon. Runner goes, first pitch on the way, and that one goes into left field. Oh my gosh, Sean Alvarado comes in to score, and this game is finally over. 16-15, bottom of the 9th, a walk-off stolen base for Sean Alvarado. The Gherkins scored in every single frame in this game this evening. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th, and we are done here at Walker Stadium. Your final score, Gherkins 16, Wild Bills 15. Fans, make sure you join us next Thursday night. We've got a game between the Rosebuds and the Grey Wolves starting at 7:05, and next Friday a doubleheader with games at 3:35 and 7:05, and then the playoffs start next Saturday. If you've made it all the way to the end with us, thank you so very much. On behalf of myself, John, Ian, Gary, Abby, and Sammy, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time, fans.